Welcome to this video using AI to draft policies. You could spend a week writing a data retention policy from scratch, or you could generate a solid first draft in 30 seconds. Welcome to the new era of governance powered by AI. In this video, we'll explore AI-powered policy drafting workflows, examine validation processes for generated content, review quality assurance and approval procedures. By the end of this video, you'll be able to engineer effective prompts for AI policy generation, validate AI output against official standards, apply human review and acceptance criteria. Let's explore how to use generative AI not as a replacement for your expertise, but as a powerful assistant to accelerate your policy drafting workflow. Prompt engineering for policy text. Generative AI can accelerate policy drafting, but effectiveness depends on prompt quality. Vague prompts yield generic results, provide specific context and a clear role. For example, act as CISO for a PCI-DSS compliant financial firm. Draft a password policy requiring 14-character minimum, all character types, 90-day rotation, and 12 password history. Detailed prompts guide AI to produce relevant, context-aware drafts, saving significant time in policy creation. Validating output versus standards. AI-generated text is fast but unverified. Treat outputs as first drafts requiring expert validation against authoritative standards like ISO/IEC 27001, GDPR, or NIST. AI may miss legal nuances or technical requirements. Human review is essential to ensure accuracy and compliance. There is no substitute for expert oversight. Human review and acceptance criteria. Final policy accountability rests with humans, not algorithms. AI-assisted drafts must undergo formal human review with clear acceptance criteria, accuracy, standards alignment, clarity, conciseness, practicality, enforceability, and auditability. Only when a human confirms these can the policy be approved and adopted into governance.
The key to getting good results from AI is the quality of your prompt. Let's do a live demo in Google Gemini to generate and refine specific policy clause. So for example here, I have added just a simple prompt, write a clear desk policy. This should be oversimplified on purpose. Actually, those models are helping us to even make up for the mistakes or maybe even things that we don't know how to ask, because those thinking models are trying to still make it the best possible, right? And we have policy number, effective date, we have purpose, we have scope, policy guidelines, okay? I think it's possible that Gemini is kind of learning on me from the previous chats that we had, that I wanted it structured similar way, okay? I think it's not bad, but then we can still prompt it better, right? CISO for financial services firm that must comply with ISO 27001, draft a clear desk and clear screen policy clause that must require that all sensitive paper documents are stored in locked cabinets when not in use, computers must be locked and when unattended, policy applies to all employees in the London and Zurich offices, right? And then if we add it like this, then we are not just like guessing what can be there, and Chat is of course teaching us, but sometimes is making mistakes. But here the Gemini will make similar job, but make sure that all those three key components that we really want are important here and are included, right? And we have London, Zurich, right? Clear desk requirements, clear screen requirements, digital media, right? And then compliance and enforcement. And then we can even go further, refine the output as a sentence about the purpose of the policy, which is reduce risk of unauthorized access, add a reference to control A77, for example, right? And now we are not working in Canvas anymore. I think Canvas could be also helpful there. But when I want to be precise, it's good for me to get some comparison, maybe also copy those to some other file and introduce the changes that are given myself, just to make sure that I control everything. I'm not just copying, pasting, but just using AI to actually help me with work rather than to do the work for me, right? So this demonstration proves that with smart prompt engineering, you can leverage AI to do the heavy lifting, freeing you up to focus on expert validation and final approval.
Let's do a quick recap of the key learnings covered in this video. Engineer specific prompts for quality AI output. Validate generated content against authoritative standards. Apply rigorous human review for policy approval.